Yeah, we on. Hey, you cool. Spit you get it,
Shalom.
Shalom.
Alright, first and foremost, so we get started. We give all honor and glory and power to.
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Hakodash.
You want to say double honors to our elders, our great apostles, great millstone, GMS, who rule well and teach well, being great example of Israel. Our right man, the elect. We want to say peace and blessings to the hope of the elect on the four corner, pushing the truth and sincerity. All right, that great song, the GMS Memphis count. Just come with a quick lesson. As you can see, the title, faith is what?
Confirmation.
Confirmation. All right, because you got to remember, faith is the key. All right, to immortality and to salvation. Because without faith, it's impossible. It's impossible to please the Lord, man. All right, you can put it in the corner sense. All right, when you're dealing with people in this world, when you don't believe in them, it's impossible to what? To gain their trust. You know what I'm saying? To be next to them if you don't trust them. So how much more with the Heavenly Father? You know what I'm saying? And our big brother Yahweh Shai. You have to have faith that they is and they will. You know, so I'm heading to the brothers, brothers and sisters be edified, or we let it all down, man.
Hey, Shalom, man. We're gonna go into basically faith, man, because that's an important tool that we need to survive in the last days, and also for the Lord to even deal with us. You know what I'm saying? Because we gotta have that special ingredient, which is faith, that fear and that faith. Go ahead and get Hebrews 11 and 9.
All right, this is Hebrews chapter 11, starting at verse 1. Now, faith is the substance of things hoped for,
Right.
the evidence of things not seen. Verse 2, for by it the elders obtained a good report.
Right. We'll read that first part one more time.
All right, this is Hebrews 11 and 1. Now, faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen.
Right, the evidence of things not seen, man. And they said, hey, by it, the elders obtained a good report. Hey, you look at the generations of old, look at the time of Noah, right? The time of Abraham, Isaac, Jacob. Hey, everybody had faith, man. All right, faith is a must, man. And faith can only be obtained only through what? The fear of the Lord.
Yeah.
Because that's when the Lord can actually deal with you. He can bestow his gifts upon you, man. And faith is being one of the major gifts. Right? Go ahead and jump down and see.
So jumping down to verse 6 in Hebrews chapter 11. But without faith, it is impossible to please him.
Right.
For he that cometh to the Most High, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, must believe that he is.
Right. Hey, you gotta become, hey, what it said, the Lord is a spirit, they worship the Lord must worship him in spirit and in truth, man. Hey, you gotta believe that he is, man. Hey, a lot of these people in the world, the reason why they carry themselves the way how they do, and they walk in great pride, because the fool has said in his heart that he don't believe in the God. You see, hey, therefore, hey, his end is damnation. But hey, those that put their trust in the Lord, because the Lord have showed you, hey, because he had put his trust in you, according to Psalms 91, therefore, hey, he'll show you his salvation. Hey, that's what we want at the end, man. We want that faith, right? Hey, Baba Bashar, I now look up faith in the etymology. That's a must-have, man. You know, it's an assurance of things that are not seen. You see?
You want it right now?
Get it right now.
Yeah, this faith is online. Faith is online in the online etymology dictionary of faith. It says to trust or promise, loyalty to a person, honesty, truthfulness, faith, belief, trust, confidence.
Right, we have full confidence, man. We have full confidence that we know Yahweh Shai is about to deliver us out of this wicked captivity we are in, man. But guess what? With faith comes patience. Right?
Right.
Keep going out. I want you to jump down to from early 14th century.
From early 14th century. It said from early 14th century is an assent of the mind to the truth of a statement for which there is incomplete evidence.
Keep going. One more. Jump down to
since mid 14th. It said since mid 14th century in reference to the Christian church or religion, from late 14th century in reference to any religious persuasions.
One more, Salaki. Jump down to from late 14th century. One more, jump
Yeah.
down.
One more said, a confidence in a person or thing with reference to truthfulness or reliability.
Right, because the words of the Lord are faithful and true. So therefore, because his words are faithful and true, man, hey, we gotta put our trust in the Lord, man. It said the Son of Man is not a lie. What's that song? What's that? Numbers 23 and 22. I think. Get that jump real quick. Because man, hey, like some men count slackness, but the Lord is not slack. You see, everybody's slack on the earth, man. That's why everybody just doing whatever they want to do. They're not having the fear of the Lord. They're not having faith. They're not believing. They just giving up. That YOLO spirit.
Yeah, because they taught by, you know what I'm saying, Esau Edom. You going to these curriculum in school. Cause they teach us from kindergarten on up to high school, and then you go into college. And then on the flip side, you can go to church. You know what I'm saying? So all around the board, we have been deceived and lied to about how we're supposed to fear the Lord. You know, we've been taught more how to fear the so-called white man than fear the Yahweh Shema Shah. You know what I'm saying? So this is the generation. You know, you got
It's Numbers 23 and 19. It said, the Most High is not a man that he should lie,
Right.
neither son of man that he should repent. And he
Man,
said,
why they say the Son of Man on there? Because guess what? No man can go through the Father unless you go through Yahweh Shai.
yeah.
And that's what people seem to forget. That's your way through the door, man. That's your way through salvation. You gotta first believe in Yahweh Shai. If you don't believe in Yahweh Shai, it's over with. What you living for? You just born in vain, man. You deserve the what? All the unfaithful should die in the unfaithfulness, basically. Keep going on
it
that.
said, the son of man that he should repent. And he said, and should he not do it?
Alright.
Or had he spoken, and should he not make it good?
Hey, my words should not go out void, man. You see, hey, the Lord's words, man, are facts. They can be proven. When he told us that we was gonna go into slavery, hey, we did. Hey, we went through that. You know, that was written, man. That's a token. That's a sign that we should what? Have that full confidence in Yahweh Shai, and that we should believe him.
He a man of his word.
Man of his word. So if he was a man of his word during our time when it was time for us to get judgment, how much more be a man of his word when it's time for the promises and things to come through?
Good, great.
All the blessings to just unload like a waterfall, man.
Come on, bro.
Right.
So this is back in Hebrews chapter 6 and Salaki, chapter 11 verse 6. But without faith, it is impossible to please him.
Yeah, that's what the brother was saying, because we got a term called Jacob Trouble, all right, Jeremiah 37, all right, and in that day, in that time, that's why our trust and our faith is going to have to rely in the Lord. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said, woe to you that go down to Egypt for help, because how our people been taught how to get success in life is towards who? The so-called white man, towards Babylon the Great. But in that day, that's not going to be the resource. Because it said wisdom and knowledge shall be what? That's the bit of that time. But you got to have faith
Right.
to believe the sayings of the Lord when time comes. You know what I'm saying? When you're back against the wall, you got to make a choice when you come down to the hour of temptation. You know what I'm saying? So, that's why the Lord molding us now. You know, to have faith to 1,000 when affliction occur. You know? You got it out.
This is Hebrews 11 and 6. But without faith, it is impossible to please him. For he that cometh to the Most High, Yahweh Shai, must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him.
Right. He is a reward of them that diligently seek him, man. And what's their reward? Salvation. A chance of immortality.
Yeah.
Hey, if I may add, hey, Talk Mark brought out a good point. It just sparked up in doing this lesson. You remember he was going into, he said, you must believe he is, and who is he is, and the Lashawan Kadash,
Yeah.
Yahweh,
Right.
and our reward is Yahweh Shai, man, our Savior, man.
Right.
Hey, man, that's cold, man.
Hey, that's beautiful.
That's it, bro.
Hey, since you said that, get Romans chapter 3, start at 22.
Alright.
I ain't gonna lie,
I got
really.
one too.
Oh yeah, do your thing. I want you to get it because you're in the blue letter Bible. That way you can switch over and read it in NLT.
I sure got one.
Alright,
You get that thing?
you got it up.
You gonna get yours?
I'm out.
Go ahead,
Go
Navarro.
ahead.
This is Proverbs 25:19. It said, confidence in an unfaithful man in a time of trouble is like a broken tooth or a foot out of joint.
Man, that's good, but it's unreliable, basically. You know, and that's Esau Edom society, man. It said, wants you to put your trust in Egypt.
Yeah.
Here it is, you put your trust. Why? Because you can see the hope. But guess what? Hope that is seen is not hope. Like Romans 8 said, man. Are you thinking everybody, hey, here it is, people be like, I want the money, I want the money. Well, you can see the money, and then you see what happens when you get it.
Yeah.
But guess what? How much more faith, man? Here it is, you got men out there week in and week out. There's confidence to stand out there and preach this word and boldness in the fear of the Lord, though.
Yeah.
You know? That's how we move. And guess what? That creates basically an opening for us for Yahweh Shai to ultimately deal with us and start letting his gift bestowed upon us, which ultimately their faith. Lord willing. Yeah, Romans out now.
It's Romans 3:22. Even the righteousness of the Most High, which is by faith of Yahweh Shai Mashiach, unto all and upon all them that believe. But there is no difference. For all have sinned and come short of the glory of the power.
Right, we have all sinned and come short of glory of the power. Now righteousness as filthy rags. Therefore, we can't live by ourselves. Hey, we don't have the mindset of the Christians, man. Like I not love going into. They love saying that they saved. Like they prevented the death of something, man. They don't have no control over nothing. Therefore, everything is through Yahweh Shai. The more you understand that, the more you're going to humble down and like Apostle Taha said, man, hey, you're going to sit your Israelite ass down, man. You know, you're going to chill out and be like, man, I need Yahweh Shai. You know?
Yeah, verse 24. Romans 3:24. Been justified freely by his grace through the redemption that is in Yahweh Shai
Hey,
Mashiach.
the redemption that is in Yahweh Shai. Hey, like you know, I just said, man, hey, the gift, the blessing is ultimately Yahweh Shai. Because you put your trust in the Lord, He gonna show you His salvation. Lord willing, we get there because they go right hand in hand. Because ultimately, Yahweh Shai is gonna be that best gift we ever received.
Yeah, can you get Romans 6:22 real quick?
I got another one too.
I got you for you. This is Romans chapter 6, verse 23. For the wages of sin is death.
But the wages of sin is death. Sin is what transgression of the law.
Right.
So we transgress the laws, its commandments, which leads to death. That's the penalty. Go ahead.
But the gift of Yahweh Shema Shai is eternal life.
So the gift of the Most High is eternal life. Through who? Go ahead.
Through Yahweh Shai Hamashiach our Lord.
So that's the free gift.
Man.
Going back to Romans 3:23, for all have sinned and come short of the glory of the Most High. Been justified freely by His grace. As you know, we on the grace right now. Not on the new covenant, we on the grace. You know, it said, being justified freely by His grace through the redemption that is in Yahweh Shai Mashiach. On the Most High has sent forth to be a propitiation through faith in His blood to declare His righteousness for the remission of sins that are past through the forbearance of the Most High.
Right. So here it is. You've been granted, the nation of Israel, mainly speaking to. You've been granted a chance of obtaining this beautiful gift, which is faith. But hey, what it say? What if some did believe? You know?
You gonna make the Most High without effect?
Right, because some of our people don't really believe in Yahweh Shema Shai. They don't have hope. They might as well just be a bum on the street. You know?
Right.
Basically they is, because what it say, them that wander away from the congregation of understanding.
So remind the congregation of
So like Speaker said it wrong, but should remain in the congregation of the dead. And that's these people, man. Dead men walking.
They wonder out the way of understanding.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Why? Because they don't have faith. You know what I'm saying? So it's given, like the Lord said, it's given unto you to know the mystery. See, everybody ain't given the understanding of faith to believe, what they can't see.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But they can feel it.
Yeah.
But it ain't ivory. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the Matthew 13:11.
Yeah.
We give unto you to know the mysteries to the kingdom of heaven, but unto them it was not given.
It ain't given.
It's only given what to the elect. The elect had obtained, the rest was blind.
He said, "Well, my sheep shall hear my voice."
Right.
See, everybody can't hear it. This is a spiritual thing. You know what I'm saying? That's why you see people come in and go out. Because this is a spiritual thing, man. It's not carnal. People think it's like, it's a, what you call that? when it come and goes.
Trend.
Yeah, like a trend or something like that. You know, just for now it's a little fashion. We saying who we are, they're gonna die away. No, man, this is a lifestyle. But along with the lifestyle, it come with faith.
Right.
Because you gotta actually believe what you are doing. All right, is of the spirit, rehearsing the righteous act. You know what I'm saying? Because understanding time coming that the Lord gonna destroy the earth. Everybody know that. Christians know that. Muslims know that. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta have the faith to apply that. You know, and actually rehearse and do what pleasing unto the Lord to be saved out of that. But it takes faith. You know, you gotta know how.
I got a precept here. They're going back into their
Read
faith, but
27
like the
on
brother's
that.
making a point. Hey, it was really mainly given to who? The elect, and Lord willing, we're part of the elect to
God.
receive their reward. You know what I'm saying? For believing and having faith. So this is Sirach chapter 1, get straight to the point, verse 14. To fear the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and it was created with the faithful in the womb. And who is that? That's mainly the elect,
And
man.
this is the
Elect.
spirit
Come on,
because
man.
I had that precept.
Salaki, man,
Jump,
you need to
my
jump the
brother.
gun.
But guess what?
Spirit.
It's on spirit
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
Reread that again
This
because
is-
that's what all that matters, man.
This is Sirach chapter 1 and verse 14.
Right.
To fear the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, is the beginning of wisdom, and it was created with the faithful in the womb.
Keep going.
Verse 15, she have built the everlasting foundation with man, and she continued with their seed. Man, with their seed.
With their seed, they go to that word confirmation. You see? Because when you go on to it, I'm not going to confirmation. Type it up in Google, but then I want you to highlight the word and go into the lookup.
That's word confirmation.
Yeah. Go into the lookup of it. Let me know you get that. I'm right behind you if you can't find it. Gotcha. Confirm it. Confirm, which is the same thing. Just put confirm and then highlight it and go into lookup. Read the second definition for New Oxford American Dictionary.
Or confirmation or confirm.
Confirm.
Alright, you type it in there now. Like here.
Hey, man, so we confirmed.
Right.
Especially today.
But it say, I put you one up.
Yeah, do your
It
thing.
says establish the truth or
Yeah.
correctness of
Yeah.
something previously believed or suspected to be the case, and minister.
Reread that again. Did it say fear?
Yeah, it say
Yeah.
conform to the Google dictionary. It says establish the truth or correctness of something
Previously
previously
believed, and who? Hey, it was created with the faithful in the womb. Why? Because they previously was the A1 day ones of Yahweh Shai. Therefore, hey, they never. The Lord didn't change friendships. He didn't swipe out the elect. Hey, it's sealed, man. That's why I say it should continue with their seed. And Sirach. Keep on.
It said something previously believed or suspected to be the case. In verse 2, second definition, administer the religious rite of confirmation too.
I got one too for you. Going to the New Oxford, it said, establish the truth or correctness of something previously believed, suspected, or feared to be the case. They feared. They that fear the Lord will not disobey his word, man. They that fear the Lord will do the things that's well pleasing unto him. And what's well pleasing unto him? Going back to Hebrews 11 and 6. Without it, it's impossible to please him. And what are we talking about? Faith.
Yeah.
You see, the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. That's what makes it real. Right.
Fear breed faith. Because so long you can fear someone, you automatically know that when you see him, you're gonna do the same thing. So you start to believe, and you know, saying already, like, okay, yeah, I know he gonna do that. That's a sign of faith.
Proof.
You know, yeah, because guess what? You already know. So that's the mindset that we gotta have on a spiritual level, dealing with Yahweh Shema Shai. As he said, his counsel gonna stand.
Right.
As prophecy continue to manifest and unfold, we gotta continue to gain our faith. Cause that's basically what we're doing. We're putting our trust in a bucket, and it gotta be filled up when time of trouble comes, man. Cause that's the only how we're gonna survive. You know what I'm saying? By faith, believing, by make this move, it's the right move. You know what I'm saying? If I do this, it's the right thing. But we gotta rely on the spirit and faith. You gotta know.
You got something out now?
Let's see.
This is Matthew
Right.
chapter 17 and starting verse 20. It
Ephesians
says,
2 and 8. Read the team.
this is Matthew 17 and 20. It says, and Yahweh said unto them, because of your unbelief,
Right.
for verily I say unto you, if ye have faith as a grain of a mustard seed.
And that's small. You know, you look up the image of a mustard seed, that's small. You know? Hey, if you just have a grain of a mustard seed, what's gonna happen, bro? Keep going.
Ye shall say unto this mountain, remove hence to yonder place, and it shall remove, and nothing shall be impossible unto you.
Right. It shouldn't be impossible, man. We're gonna be able to move mountains, move elements. We're gonna be a basically spiritual power.
Yeah, and we seeing it now on a low level, you know, because these governments, you know, they afraid, you know, that's why pretty much the family word about to come.
Right. We gotta
You know?
shut it down.
Because, you know, the mustard seed is small, but when it finally grow, it's the biggest tree of them all. So, what we're going to have big faith.
Big faith.
Great faith.
That's beautiful. Hey, 144. We're gonna have big faith, like the brother said.
That's right.
Faith gonna be so big that it's gonna continue with the seed forever. You're gonna be planted,
Yeah, rooted,
grafted. You know.
Right, bro.
Ephesians.
Ephesians 2 and 8.
Yeah, it's Ephesians 2 and 8. For by grace are you saved through faith, and that not of yourselves, it is the gift of the Most High. So it's a spiritual gift to have faith, man. Yeah, every man don't have faith.
Right.
Or they have faith in the wrong things. They have faith in what? Most High Christ bless. Yahweh. You see?
Right.
All of that is not it.
Right.
You see? Then it's I'm gonna read it again, Ephesians 2 and 8. For by grace are you saved through faith. Man, that's probably ain't doing nothing, man. Ephesians 2 and 8. Ephesians 2 and 8. For by grace are you saved through faith, and that not of yourselves, it is the gift of the Most High,
Right.
not of works, lest any man should boast.
Right. Right. Hey, this is the gift of the Most High, man. You see, hey, one thing about these gifts, they not given unto everybody. You see, you don't just walk up and be like, you know what, you get a gift and you get a gift too. Nah, it's only that specific, that loyal person. That person did something good in order for them gifts to be given unto them.
Yeah,
Right.
just elected.
Right.
Just like everybody can't join the basketball team. It's called tryouts. Like me and Caulfield chosen. You see? The same thing with the Most High. The Most High handpick who you want to receive salvation.
That's right.
From
You
the
see?
womb.
Since the beginning. And we hope, Lord willing, we are part of that number that He handpicked us up. Okay, you gonna receive salvation. Your ass gonna be destroyed by nuclear fire. I'm not saving you. You gotta come back to Hebrew Huggins. But hey, I'm gonna save you. I'm gonna save you. I'm not gonna save you. And that's why it's a temple thing to fall into the hand of the living power, man.
That's right.
And we don't know. We don't know. But what it say, Romans the 8th chapter, we are saved by hope. It goes way back to our faith.
Now I got a quick one. It's Romans 9 and 31. But Israel, which followed after the law of righteousness, that's what the law was given unto, have not attained to the law of righteousness. Wherefore? Because they sought it not by faith, but as it were by the works of the law, for they stumbled at their stumbling stone. As it is written, behold, I lay in Sion a stumbling stone, a rock, a fence, and whosoever believe on him shall not be ashamed.
We see Yahweh. We not ashamed of Yahweh. We speak, we confess Him, man. Don't declare Him, testifying openly, man.
Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 1.
Yeah,
Shall a
boldly.
righteous man instead of great boldness.
Yeah. So yeah, we not ashamed. You gotta be.
No, we're not ashamed. But what the Lord tell us? He said, set thy face against Mount Seir. See, we're not afraid or ashamed to protest and testify. Because that's what the prophets have, right? Because when we go to Revelation 19 and 10, it said, what those that had a testimony of Yahweh. You know what I'm saying? And what the Lord said, He reveals His secret to the servants of the prophet. Because that's the testimony, you know what I'm saying, prophecy. You see, and we're not ashamed to come out here and proclaim that, as the Lord told us to go on the highways and the hedges, man.
Yeah.
You know, crying out loud, swearing not. It's all this is the part of the testimony.
Yeah.
You know?
You confess me.
Oh yeah, he
confess
say
you
you
also.
deny me before the Father. I mean, say you deny me before men. I deny you before the Father.
You ashamed.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be ashamed of you.
That's it.
Come on, man. So you can't. You what's it? Confessions, man, for salvation. You got it.
I was just gonna say that's beautiful because ultimately, one thing about faith, hey, you gotta go through these trials as well too.
Listen, try your faith.
And it's 1 Peter 1:7, that the trial of your faith being much more precious than the gold that perisheth, though it be tried with fire, might be found unto praise and honor and glory at the appearing of Yahushua. So this is the NLT of 1 Peter 1:7. These trials will show that your faith is genuine. It is being tested as fire tests and purifies gold, though your faith is far more precious than pure gold. So when your faith remains strong through many trials, it will bring you much praise and glory and honor on the day when Yahushua is revealed to the whole world.
That's it. Then should we know who am I chosen? I will
Right.
make a man more precious than fine gold, than Ophir. Come on, man. Because that's the flame of fire. The furnace of affliction. The word furnace comes to what? A flame of love. And its meaning is I love, I will build and chastity. So we can't despise the chastisement no longer. He making us into what? His image. Get your book on.
Okay, done. This is James chapter 2 in 22. Start at 20. All right, this is James 2 and starting at verse 20. But without no obeying man, that faith without works is dead.
Right.
Was not Abraham our father justified by works when he had offered Isaac his son upon the altar?
Right, we are if you read the Bible, you know you're familiar with the story of Abraham sacrificing Isaac.
He was about to.
He was about to. But guess what? His mind and he didn't question the Lord. He didn't say, "Why my son?"
Yeah.
You know, he trusted in the Lord. You know, hey, he had big faith, man. Keep going.
And it says, verse 22, seest thou how faith wrought with his works, and by works was faith made perfect?
Right, so he didn't just hear the Lord and that was it. He put it to work. Actions was involved because guess what? The Lord's a power of actions.
By him actions are ways.
By him actions are ways,
The
man.
First Samuel, second chapter, I believe. Actions are ways, man.
Right.
Yeah. Because Lord did not listen for lip service.
Right.
So what is love? Love is an action. You know, you tell your girl you love her. What's she gonna say? Prove it. So how can you prove the Lord that you love him? Feeding his sheep. Go ahead.
And it says, verse 23, and the scriptures was fulfilled, which said, Abraham believed the Most High Yahushua, and it was imputed unto him for righteousness, and he was called the friend of Yahweh.
That's beautiful because they go right back to Hebrews 11:2, where it say, by faith the elders obtain a good report.
Right.
So you reading about the history of basically the set from this day forth. My faith is required. Abraham was made basically he was made an example.
Yeah.
I got something right here dealing with Abraham, right? Everybody read it real quick. This is Romans 4:13. It says, for the promise that he should be the heir of the world was not Abraham or to his seed through the law, but through the righteousness of faith.
The righteousness of faith.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why it's really what we rehearsing righteousness. Faith. It's all about faith at the end of the day. Not, you know, 'cause it's impossible for you to keep the laws and commandments totally on this side anyway.
Man, Babylon, bro.
Come on, all the shit in the earth,
It's set against us.
the bioengineered food, right? The seed, come on, man, the clothes, everything, bro.
Everything.
The toothpaste, the soap, everything is shit.
Everything defiled.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As it say, we're gonna eat our bread defiled among the Gentiles. Everything defiled, man. Clothes, you know what I'm saying? Food, the earth, the water, everything defiled. So we cannot rehearse the right. Oh, that's like we can't keep the law fully, but we can rehearse. The practice make what? Perfect. And we're gonna be perfect in Yahushua in the kingdom. But Abraham was justified by faith. You know?
verse 23, it says, and the scriptures were fulfilled which said, Abraham believed Yahweh, and it was imputed unto him for righteousness, and he was called the friend of Yahweh.
Right.
Ye see then how that by works a man is justified, and not by faith only.
Not by aid and works, man. Keep going to 26. Let's
Alright.
read it out.
Likewise, also was not Rahab the harlot justified by works,
So this is another example.
Right, Jericho.
and had received the messenger, and had sent them out another way? For as the body without the spirit is dead, so faith without works is dead.
Right. Because
Dead
see,
also.
like the brother say, love is an action word, faith is an action word as well too. You gotta show that faith, man. Show your loyalty. Prove that you trustworthy.
And the biggest test is what? The MOTB.
Right.
Revelation 13:16. He calls it all. Revelation 3:10. So that's the biggest test of it all, to see who you with, your loyalty,
Right.
who you got the pledge to. Your faith gonna remain in Yahweh by Shema Shah, or you gonna bow down, give up, and take the devil. You know the mark. But this 2 Ezra 9:7, and everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith whereby ye have believed.
Right. That's how you gonna escape, by your faith and your works. You see? And what it said, thou gives a friend, prove him first.
Faith without works is what? It's dead. Dead in the doorknob.
Read one more verse. Read 8.
Alright.
Because hey, what you gonna be preserved from?
Yep. He said, everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith whereby ye have believed,
Right.
shall be preserved from the sad perils, and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders. For I had sanctified them for me from the beginning.
Simple as that.
Yeah.
That's their confirmation, man.
Yeah.
And the confirmation is only given unto those that are initiated. Lord willing, we be the elect. And they initiated with fear, faith, trusting Yahweh Shema Shah. All that equals salvation. You see, it's all hand in hand.
Like going back to what you said in the beginning, hey, that's all the ingredients.
Yeah,
They said faith
ingredients.
is part of the ingredients, man. That's all
Ingredients
the
right
ingredients to salvation, man. And here go our cookbook right here, man.
Right.
All the ingredients that we need, man, for
Basic
salvation.
instructions before leaving earth.
Cuz.
Best
Basic
Best,
Right.
Best
brother.
instruction.
Brother, the best.
Right.
Cuz.
And you ain't got this under. That's why I said wisdom of this world is foolish to the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what people believe in. People believe. See, Esau put the narrative, and you put your mind to it, you can do it.
Right.
That's true, but it's spiritual. You know, he put it as a corner aspect of all you gotta do is believe you can achieve. You know what I'm saying? So look what how people doing in this society.
Yeah, they had thought they about to get some reparation money. The Lord said, nope.
Oh,
No,
wait.
man.
Oh, man.
Oh, wait.
Because they think they're going to live by respirations. Man.
Man.
Let's go to the scripture.
You
bro.
really think you about to get some
Wow.
reparation money and spend on some BBL?
You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
You
man.
think he finna actually put you on top? You know he give a certain amount of money. He ain't finna do that. You know, make you niggas feel comfortable. He make you feel comfortable through deceit.
Yeah.
You know?
You got something else?
Hey, it's beautiful. It's about to close it out right here. Habakkuk 2:4. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him. Let's talk about Esau Edom, man. Hey, he got control over the money, man. Therefore, man, it's blood money. He can have it.
Yeah.
We don't need that, man. Our true riches is faith.
The true reparation is getting you devils back in the kingdom.
Man.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey,
Right.
finishing up. But the just shall live by faith.
Walk by faith, not by sight.
Hey, that's all that we had. We got something.
Now we in the game, brother.
Alright, and with that, we're gonna give all praises to
Yeah,
Yahweh that belongs to the elders and apostles for teaching us this truth, and blessed to the brothers pushing the word throughout the four corners, man. He's a blessed to the elect. Hey, DTA.
DTA, baby.
Hey, Shalom.
Shalom.